It didn't take long, people. It honestly, to God, didn't take long. I, for one, am surprised that it actually made it this far. But DC's Gay Robin, what they did to Tim Drake Robin, has been cancelled after 10 issues. And I'm going to go through some of the information in regards to that and talk about why this book was doomed to fail from the beginning. Before I get into that, let me read this piece of information here from comicbook.com. DC ending 2 fan favorite series. Now, that's a serious misconception. I'm going to tell you what the 2 fan favorite series they're talking about. Okay, 2 fan favorite DC series are about to come to an end. And let me just say that this is comicbook.com and them views. It is not mine because neither one of these series were liked. On Friday, as part of DC's June 2023 solicitations, it was revealed that the upcoming 19th issue of Batgirls and the upcoming 10th issue of Tim Drake Robin will be their respective finales. Batgirls, which follows the ongoing adventures of Stephanie Brown, spoiler, and Cassandra Cain Orphan, being mentored by Barbara Gordon, began in December 2021, while Tim Drake Robin began in September of 2022. Okay, now let me touch on Batgirls before I get to the main topic. Batgirls as a series was not popular at all. It was not popular at all. And the people who write in this are Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad. So Cloonan are the ones writing this. And the last thing I remember them working on was Trial of the Amazons, which wasn't actually a trial at all. They set up something for it, never played it out, wasted everybody's time, and just made Wonder Woman look even worse than DC is trying to make her look right now. But this Batgirls series fell out of the top 200 in comic book sales chart. Out of the top 200. That when it falls out of the top 200, that means that the sales on it are so low, and then they don't even bother to rank it. Nobody was reading this. Literally nobody was reading this. And why was nobody reading this? Because Cloonan had no idea how to properly bring these characters across. None. You have spoiler for instance, not spoiler, you have Orphan, for instance, Cassandra Cain. She's a pretty cool character. And if you build on that, you could do something good because she doesn't speak. Right? She doesn't speak, but make her words here, the other big. Her whole backstory, how she's Lady Shiva's daughter, is an assassin. She could read body movement and body language, all kind of thing. Really good. But you have to use the character such a way that, make it seem like, her not speaking and thing is essential to what she does and what she's doing and all of this. No, I've never read the book. I thought it was nuts. I never read the book, but I've seen reviews on it. People have pointed out their entire pages with that word bubbles filled with her speaking. And you're like, what the hell is really going on? And even when Cloonan and them were being interviewed, they said that oh, the girls are like 14 or something, so, and then people were like, no, and then they try to backtrack and say, oh, they were misquoted and all kind of thing. They have no idea the history of these characters, and they figured they could just write them however they want to write them. And that does not freaking work at all. And that is one of the major problems, not just with DC, but with Marvel also, when you have these characters being written by these writers who just don't get it. They don't understand these characters, they don't love these characters, and they try to tell them, you know what, we could just do it on our own, or put out however it is we think it should happen, without ever actually doing any kind of research into the characters whatsoever. So this was always doomed to fail. Honestly, same thing like, I Am Batman. Out of the top 150 something, so, GCPD, the Blue Wall. Nobody's reading these things. There were a time Batman related stuff could have sold, but you all keep putting out so much garbage you don't know what to do. So this Batgirls thing, not a fan favorite. Nobody was really reading it. Honestly, nobody was reading it, so it's done. Let's get on to the other one now. Tim Drake Robin. And it's written by Megan Fitzmartin. Now, with well, the art style in it is just absolutely terrible. But Megan Fitzmartin is the one who's writing Tim Drake Robin. Why in God's name is this woman getting work at DC or anywhere? I don't understand. Megan Fitzmartin went in and ruined Tim Drake Robin because DC had no idea what to do with Tim Drake. None. Because they have they had like two Robins. There's he as Robin, there's also Damian Wayne as Robin. It doesn't make any sense. They tried to give him some identity of his own. First it was Drake, and then it was Red Robin, then now he's back to Robin. And I just give him another name. Come on, we have other members of the Bat family who have other names. There's Spoiler, there's Orphan, there's Signal. Come on, you can put some voices together and give him another name. But no, they just wanted to do something with it and forget to themselves, you know what? We just made John Kent gay. Because, okay, in comics, whenever it is you see they say bisexual to a character, we know bisexual is actually them trying to make the character gay, even though the character is not. You had over 30 years of Tim Drake being straight, and you decided to just mess that up. And when they put that out there now, you were getting articles like this. Robin kisses his boyfriend on the cover of his new DC comic. I reviewed some of the issues of this comic. You could check out my videos about the issues of the comic. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. The art was literally horrendous. The story was garbage. They basically turned Tim Drake and Bernard into 90s lesbians. That was it. They could not have looked more effeminate if they had tried. Honestly, it was absolute and utter garbage. That's all they were putting out. This article here. DC Comics cancels Gay Robin. The Tim Drake Robin title isn't popular enough with fans to carry it forward. Of course, I said this comic was going to be cancelled. After only 10 issues, DC Comics has cancelled the Gay Robin, which comes with the solicitations for the June 2023 comics. Robin was changed to a gay bisexual character by DC Comics back in 2021 with the release of Batman Urban Legends number 6 after being straight for 30 years in the comics. 30 years of him being straight in comics. Never a hint of anything. Never a hint of anything. He and Stephanie Brown, spoiler, we were together for so long. There were a couple people liked. People enjoyed it. People wanted to see more about it. No, you just decided, you know what the hell with all of that? Let's just go in there, sexuality, swap him, and be done with it. That's it. We don't care 2 ways from Friday. However anybody feels, let's just get that done. And they finish. That's it. Because they wanted to make a Robin. I said to myself, okay, let's just make this Robin gay and the same thing like what they did with John Kent. Right? You see, Superman Clark Kent went off world, so John Kent became Superman and decided, you know what, this is a great opportunity to go out there and make John Kent bisexual, because they claim was really gay. There was no hint of that whatsoever before. You understand me? All because they wanted to wave a Superman symbol on a pride flag and act like you know, always such into representation while killing the sales. They canceled the hell out of that book, and this one is gone too. The end of the issue features Robin, who previously dated girls, coming out and accepting a date from his friend Bernard after the pair battled chaos monsters. Now keep in mind, the creator of Bernard Dowd actually stated that the character was never gay, never bisexual, nothing like that. But DC changed it just to go out there and virtue signal. The Gay Robin is Tim Drake, who got his own series last September, but we see it wasn't popular enough with fans to carry its own weight, as the DC Comics has now cancelled the title. Yeah, it's not surprising, because like I say again, they gave Megan Fitzmartin to write this, who just came off of the Young Justice run, which was one of the worst Young Justice ones you've ever seen. The woman, she actually put it in one of the issues, and then if you ever liked any of the Young Justice, the Young Justice comics that came before what she was doing, you are racist, sexist, homophobe bastard. That's basically what she was telling the fans. And she used the rest of the book to have as basically using Wonder Girl as her stand-in and have everybody kiss her ass and tell her how great she is. You actually had Superboy, Connor Kent, going to Wonder Girl and apologizing for what, dying? It didn't make any kind of freaking sense. But she put that out there. But somehow you thought giving her a character like Tim Drake Robin was going to be good? No. And she actually stated in an interview not too long ago that she has future plans for Tim Drake Robin, because as I say here, last year I also saw the Gay Superman ongoing cancelled by DC Comics, right? But relaunched with only a miniseries by Tom New advising James Gunn. Right, okay, right. So they are giving Tom Taylor a pathetic little miniseries of his ongoing John Kent Gay Superman thing that was already cancelled, right? And now the people have to understand something. If you think that this is going to be the end of Tim Drake Robin, they're going to just recognize what was existence, get rid of the bisexual nonsense and look at that, so get him back to do what he's supposed to do. No. DC is stuck to do that, and you're going to see this character pop up here and there, so they could push the identity politics as far as possible. They ruined this character. I actually had somebody contact me in my comments and tell me that they're a big fan of Tim Drake Robin. They liked him for a while. They said that the work that Chuck Dixon did with him was really good. But when they see what DC has done to him now, they're done. They said that they're done, not reading anymore than that. They have back issues. They will read that. They are finished with it. And it's not the only person who said that they're finished with it. And DC had a big meeting the other day, let go some people, and basically it's been decided, DC is just not worth wasting time on anymore. So that's what they did. But no, that's what they've done. And if you think it's going to be that, because even Chuck Dixon come out and say in a tweet here, bye Robin. If they're fan favorites, then why are you canceling them? He's referring to the Batgirls and the Robin series. Nobody was reading these things. Literally nobody was reading these things. People could see the garbage and the horse shit written on the wall. They don't want virtue signal. They don't want your agenda shoved down their throats. Tim Drake is not bisexual or gay. The same way that John Kent is not bisexual or gay. Understand me? But even if you just take the sexuality out of it for a moment, we understand it's a big part of it. Even if you just take it out of the equation for a moment, when you look at the quality of these books, in regards to Tim Drake Robin, the art was terrible. The story was garbage. All they did in that book was just have him float around, giggling and blushing, hugging up Bernard, going on dates, kissing him. That is all the book was about, with a bunch of useless crap shoved in that nobody was interested in. It got progressively worse with each issue. You look at John Kent Superman, nothing more than one giant coming out gay fan fiction story that didn't do anything. You actually had Tom Taylor saying, John Kent being bisexual is somehow more heroic than him fighting bad guys and all kind of thing. This is not what people want to read. But you all don't get that. You're also desperate to try and show that okay, we are also we're also honorary queer people, and we could do this to one another. It's not working. It keeps failing. I don't want to keep every time that people fail, just give them another chance to fail again. You look at Tini Howard over at Marvel and her ongoing series with the X-Men. First it was, I think, was House of X, I think it was Swords of X and Knights or something like that, and then she was not the captain person. Every time, all she has been doing is just telling this
giant coming out gay story between Betsy Braddock and Rachel Summers, all that kind of thing. And every time the book fails, they just relaunch another one, but let's give her a chance to keep failing again. This is what keeps happening here. So like Chuck Nixon rightly said here, bye, Robin. And wasted everybody's time. Everybody's time. DC Comics has cancelled their gay Robin, cancelled the Batgirls, and as far as I'm concerned, it takes too damn long to cancel all of it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, try to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.